Hi guys, so as promised, this is the possible placement details video. So this video I just want to talk about everything with this possible placement, all the details about her and her other kids. This is probably not something I should be sharing, but I want to share because, I don't know, I just feel like it's part of my story, it's part of the child's story, it's part of the adoption process, so I'm obviously not going to list names or anything like that. It's just, here's what's happening, here's what the situation is like, and yeah. So anyway, I have a list. So first off, she is 20 years old. She has 3 kids currently. The first one is 5. I teach that one. She is in the custody of her grandmother, so the birth mom's mom. The second child is 3. He is in the custody of his father's mom, so his paternal grandmother. And the third one was born in June, and he is currently with birth mom. She has left him alone with other people, often who are not sober. There have been times where she's at risk of losing it to CFS, so she has said that she wants to just give it to the father and return back to school. Like, she doesn't want custody of him. She is like most of the moms here, where they want to have the kids but not take care of them, if that makes sense. So that's where she is with the other kids. She doesn't have custody. She has legal custody, but she doesn't actually care for them. In terms of drugs, smoking, alcohol, stuff like that, pretty sure she's smoking, which to me is not a big deal. I'm pretty sure she's smoking pot, which also is not a big deal. Drinking wise, she says she is not drinking, and she knows the side effects of alcohol. All her other kids, none of them have FASD. All of them are healthy, beautiful, smart children. Obviously the youngest one, I don't know if it's smart, but anyway. Her daughter, who I teach, is just fantastic. Her reason for placing is she just can't, she knows she can't handle it. She knows she can't handle 4 kids. Like, she does end up caring for some of, like, all the kids at once sometimes. She knows she can't do that with 4. She also knows that with her youngest being so young, like, he was born in June, so what, 5 months old, 6 months old? So she knows that with that one being born in June and this next one due in May, June, that it's just really hard, going to be really hard to care for 2 under 1. So that's her reason for placing. She also wants to go back to school. That was what she was saying, is she wants to be able to finish school. When she got pregnant with her first, her deal with her mom was that her mom would raise her child if she finished school. Well, 2 more kids later, she still isn't done school, like high school. So she wants to finish school so she can get off welfare, so she can get a better life for her kids. That's her goal. That's what she said. Whether or not anything will happen, or whether or not after this baby's born she gets pregnant again, who knows. But that's what she said she wants to do, and that's her main motivation for placing, is just to give the baby a better life, and so that way she knows she can't handle it. In terms of birth father, I have mentioned, is he's frustrating. They broke up, and now I don't know if they're back together officially or kinda, or what's happening, but he is a bit of a loose cannon. He is into drugs and alcohol, and has threatened her. They are currently going through court if she hasn't dropped her charges. They had a restraining order. Like, I don't know, he's a little weird. He will not be an issue for me because he's never gonna know where I live, and yeah. That's the end of that. He's currently banned from where I live, the community I live in, so he's not going to be here. And once baby's born, he will not be having visitation or anything. He can fight for custody, which I don't think he will do. He can fight for custody all the way up to finalization. So that's about 5-6 months after baby's born. The thing is, with that, after the 21-day placement, birth mom and birth father can both fight for custody never have they been ever granted custody. After that 21 days, the baby is legally mine, and if they want to fight for custody, it'll delay finalization, but they're paying for their lawyers. They're paying for everything. So for them to have to pay for all that to fight for something that no one has ever won, at least in Canada, it's just not going to happen. Just the laws are in place that there's a reason that they gave up the baby. There's a reason why they let it pass that 21 days. So they put the best interest of the child first. And same with the prior to 21 days as well. Prior to 21 days, the birth mom can change her mind and it's automatic back to the birth mom. In terms of the birth father, though, he has to fight for custody. So he's paying legal fees. He has to, like, present himself. This birth father is unemployed, yeah, drug user, alcohol user, doesn't care for his child. He is the birth father of the last child, but not the other two. The other two have two different dads. So this will be the first full-blood sibling. But anyway, so he doesn't care for him. He usually dumps him off with the aunt, so his sister. So he's just, I think, all talk, no action kind of thing. I don't think he'll fight for it, and even if he did, they're comparing me to him. So who would you pick? The unemployed, drug user, alcoholic, deadbeat dad, or the very well-employed, non-drinking, non-smoking, non-drug using woman? So anyway, who has had police checks and home study and everything. But anyway, so I don't think he'll be an issue. I think he's just all talk, no action. If he does fight, he's not going to get custody. It's just going to delay stuff. If he fights before placement happens, placement cannot occur until it's resolved. So I'm hoping that if he's going to fight it, he'll fight as soon as he gets notice, like gets served the notice. If he fights after placement, finalization can't occur until it's resolved. So, like I said, I don't think it's going to be an issue. It's just there is the possibility. I was asked about custody from other family members. No one else can get custody unless the birth mom chooses to. So if the birth mom decides, no, I'm going to keep the baby and give custody to so-and-so, she can choose that. No one else can fight for custody. It just doesn't work that way. The only people that can have custody is birth mom and birth father. Birth mom can choose to give it to someone else, like I said, but no one else can actually fight for it. Only birth father can fight for it. In this case, her mom is currently caring for her one child and is pissed that she got pregnant again. Like, they fought and she gave back the daughter until she basically felt bad for the daughter who was living with this mom that doesn't care for her properly and took her back because it wasn't because she wanted to do it for the birth mom, she wanted to do it for her grandchild. So she is currently caring for her. She's not going to care for another child. It's not going to happen. If she was going to do that, she would have cared for the other two that are currently in different places. Obviously, the second child is not he's currently with his birth father's mother, so obviously that's not someone that's going to care for this one because it's a different father. In terms of this baby, really the family has been taking care of the youngest one, but not in a safe way. Like, they're not trying to get custody of him, they're just like watching him because she's dumping with them. She dropped off the youngest one on, this video is going to be horribly long, sorry. I think it was Sunday night or Monday morning she dropped off the youngest one. I think it was Sunday night. And then Monday she's messaging me saying how birth father left. I say birth father, but obviously it's the other child. But anyway, so he left the baby with his sisters and was calling her to pick up the baby. And she told him no, that she wasn't picking him up until Tuesday night. And I was thinking, okay, you know your baby is with a bunch of drunks. My battery is dying. And you are going to just leave him with the drunks so that you can go get your nails done? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to try to finish this up quickly because my battery is going to die. So in terms of gender reveal, if this is my baby, I will not be doing a gender reveal until after the baby is born because we have chosen to keep it a secret. She had a surprise with all her other kids, and this will be the same. In terms of the name, all her other kids have a T name, so she wanted to keep a T name. Totally just died on my other camera, so I'm going to quickly film with this one and get over with. So I don't know when it's going to cut off until I go edit it, but with the name, so she wanted a T name as the first name. The name I don't want, or the name I want, doesn't start with T, so I was originally going to have her do the T first name, and then I picked the middle name, and then just call the baby by the middle name. But I was doing research, and apparently it's really chaotic for children to be called by their middle name and then have a legal first name. Like, it was just confusing. So I decided that that's stupid. I'm giving up enough of my control that I am just going to let her pick a T name, and that will be the middle name, and then she can just deal with it. She can do whatever on birth registration, but then when I'm doing the adoption order of adoption, I'm going to put the T name in the middle. I will talk to her about that, but when it comes up, when she actually starts doing stuff, but that's what I'm choosing to do, because I want to call my child by the name I want to call them, not have her have control over what it's going to be called. And I love the name I picked, and yeah, so there will be a name reveal. I'll probably do the name reveal at the same time. I'll probably do the gender reveal. I will do a gender reveal, but it'll be after the baby's born. So probably right after the baby's born, I'll post the gender reveal, and then post 21 days, I'll post the name reveal. What else was there? Meeting with her. I am planning on meeting with her in December. Right now, if she's actually back with birth father and she's dropped the charges on him, they will probably both be coming back up here. In that case, possibly meeting together here. I honestly would love it if birth father was involved in the process, because it's just so much easier. Like, he knows what she can handle. He knows what he can handle. They know what they can handle. Like, this should be something that they're happy about, not something that's a fight. So I'm hoping that he will become on board. I would love to meet with him, answer any questions he has, and whatnot. So I am meeting her in the city in December, if they aren't coming back up here. Before anything happened, I had volunteered to babysit her youngest son for a night, so I'm gonna follow through with that regardless of what happens, because I know she needs a break, and I want the baby in a safe place as opposed to her dropping it off with God knows who. So I volunteered to babysit. I'm there for 2 nights, so I'll watch it the first night, but I can't watch it the second night because my plane is at like 5 a.m. and yeah, I'm sure she's not gonna come pick up the baby at like 1 a.m. so she'll pick it up. So, what was I going to say? So, I'm going to meet with her then and hopefully be able to talk a bit. Like I said, unless they come back up here. I really would like to have a good meeting with her. We've obviously met in person before, but not in the same context as this. So, anyway, I think that's it. It's just, I hate not having control. I hate it. I hate it. Because it's like, I have no control. I can't plan anything. I can't do anything. It's just frustrating. It really is, because it's like, here she has 3 other kids, so, that she doesn't do much with. I think what the problem is in this community, and most First Nation community, is the kids are not taught how to be parents. So when they have kids, they don't know how to parent, and then those kids don't know how to parent. Like, there's just this cycle. So what's happening is she was raised mostly by CFS. So she doesn't know how to parent. She suffered abuse. And she got pregnant young. She's still young. She's 20 and is going to have 4 kids. Like, I don't know. So I just feel like she doesn't care for her other 3. So why is she even having thoughts about what to do with the 4th one? It should just be automatic. like, she was so excited, so excited. I don't know, I have a feeling that was birth father. She started talking with him, and he started either planting little doubts in her or what. But anyway, I still think placement's going to happen. If not with this one, then hopefully with birth mom number 3, when she gets notice from CFS that they're taking the baby. I hope maybe that will put a fire under her butt to come meet with me. But anyway, it's just a whole lot of unknown shit. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already so that you can follow along on this crazy journey with me. And thanks for watching. Bye.